far as working with resistant thoughts, I know like the teachings have evolved, and I had heard you say that for years, or for a while, you were saying like try to bridge the gap, work with the thoughts, bring the thoughts up to a better feeling place, and then the distraction, like with the meditation CD. And that seems like the way that resonates with me more. It seems easier to just distract instead of trying to move resistant thoughts to a higher feeling place, because you just wrestle with them and you're kind of stuck with them.
We agree. But it was the path of least resistance for us to speak to our friends of mass consciousness in the way that we did. Because when you come with all of these things you want that you can't figure out how to get, and we say, just don't worry about it, they will come. Just meditate and go to the beach and pet your cat. That's not meaty or meaningful enough. We had to break it down for them to help them to understand the laws of the universe. We had to say to them, you are the creator of your own reality. There was a little bit of convincing to do, a little bit of discovering the resonance, you see. In other words, in the same way that Esther is discovering her ability to move that car in the way that is really satisfying to her, we've been discovering the way we can move these teachings in the way that you can receive them most readily. And now you are at the point. You have been listening. You're at the point of understanding that you can manage high-flying energy because you have the ability to manage your resistance. But before you know that, you're not wanting to get that specific. That is the problem with goal-setting environments, where they are wanting you to set your goals and visualize. If you get really big on visualizing what you want when you've got a strong habit of vibration that is contradictory to it, then your goals become things that you come to hate. You wish you didn't want them because you focus upon them and they feel uncomfortable. But when you've moved your vibration up steadily and deliberately, and you come to understand that if you have the ability to focus upon it and you can feel what you're doing with your vibration, that the universe has the ability to yield it to you, now you've got your hands on the steering mechanism and you've got your foot on the throttle, and there's no reason to have a break.
Would you say the CD is probably one of the most leading edge ways to distract ourselves from resistant thoughts?
Are you talking about the meditation CD?
Yeah, getting into the vortex meditation CD.
We would say that it is a more specific tool than some are ready for. Because it's talking about specific subjects, and just the conversation in those subjects could be challenging to some. But it was designed in a way to open you up to the vibration of what's in your vortex. We are very purposeful about the precise words that we chose and about the methodology of the music that was offered. We think it's the closest thing to bring you into alignment that you will find. But every word means something different to everyone. So you sort of have to work yourself into vibrational alignment with it. And so that's where that music comes in. It sort of lulls you into a distracted place where the vibration of who you are will slow down enough. So it's sort of like the perfect combination. The music and the breathing technique slow you to the place that you're in a state of allowing. And then the subtle and precise mentioning of the things that we know are in your vortex allow you to achieve vibrational alignment with who you really are. We think it's a really good tool.
Yeah, I was using it for a little while, and I definitely noticed a change. And I stopped using it. Like, why would I put the brakes on momentum?
Why would it not feel completely comfortable to you?
Well, why would I actually get in the way of that? Like, why would I, if the CD was working and I noticed changes happening, like stop using it? Or like, say I'm going to the gym and I start to feel better and I notice results and then I stop. Like, why would I get in the way of getting on the highway and just going? Do you see what I'm saying? We
do. And in part, it's the reason that we continue to offer you new processes, because sometimes a process sort of reaches its saturation point with you. In other words, sometimes when it's new, your anticipation is greater, and so your resistance is less. That's why there will always be another process.
That's kind of how it is, huh?
It's how it is.
It's just...
You are expanding beings, you see. You are expanding beings. If you have not been utilizing the Getting into the Vortex meditation CD, we encourage you to do it. If you've been using it for a while, we encourage you to do something else. Feel your way. Get in your own car and drive as fast as you can. That's really what we're talking about. Get into your own life and focus on where you want to go and go as fast as you can. And you'll figure out pretty fast if you're going faster than your vibration allows, faster than your alignment allows. And if you still want to go really fast, then do something about your resistance. If you don't want to go fast, then slow down and your resistance won't be a problem. If you're going 5 miles an hour and you hit a tree, no big deal. If you're going 120, 220, 400, you're going really much faster than that. Esther's speedometer says 220. She hasn't quite got there. Quite. But if you are going 120 miles an hour and you hit a tree, it's a bigger problem. So the resistance really is the factor that you're wanting to keep your ear to the ground, so to speak, to feel.
Well, the CD still felt fresh. Like it still felt like there'd be a lot of benefit in still using it.
And that's true of everything. It's true of conversations with friends. It's true of things that you are reminiscing about. There is much about your past. We're not trying to guide you away from your past. We're just wanting you to selectively sift high frequencies from your past.
I think to me, deliberate creation and understanding the law of attraction is about having your life be bigger, not limiting yourself or who you're around,
it's about allowing your life to be as big as you've already made it.
Yeah.
Because it's way bigger in the vortex version than you have allowed it to be. And so what we talk about all day, every day in these gatherings is, how can I prepare myself for the bigness of the life that I've created? And the answer is, feel your way to it. By demanding of yourself lots of fun, and demanding of yourself lots of high-flying good feelings, and demanding of yourself ease and relief, demanding of yourself feeling good. Just think and feel, speak and feel, have relationships and feel your way to it.
And I believe people from the past can still be, part of that.
Of course, because they are expanding and evolving
rather
too.
than just trying to limit and control your environment so you can look at what is and feel good.
Oh, you've said something so important here, because we are not wanting you to seek control over your environment at all. We want you to seek control of your vibration, and law of attraction will take care of the environment. And there's plenty in your current environment that has the potential of surprising and delighting you beyond our ability to describe it.
And for me, I have the desire to be efficient. Is efficient the right word? Or to get the most out of that with what is, rather than like seeking something that's more.
There's a little bit of shortage consciousness in that, however, because wanting to get the most out of it has your attention upon not getting the most out of it. And if you can accept that perfection is unfolding and just gently increase your allowance, in other words, as you increase alignment or allowing, you're decreasing resistance. And as that is your dominant quest today, no matter where I'm going, no matter what I'm doing, no matter who I'm doing it with, it is my dominant intent to feel good, to look for things and situations and memories, past, present, and future, that feel good to me. And as that is what you're focused upon, then anything that's not a vibrational match to that has to fall by the wayside. You don't have to manage it. That's what we mean by saying, don't try to fill in your own grid. But it's a little boring, isn't it? If you're taking us really at face value at what we're saying, then you're saying, Abraham, wait a minute. Are you saying to me, just quiet my mind, that I've already explored enough life, that I've put it all in the vortex, so it's there waiting for me, and that the best way for me to allow what's in my vortex to flow into my grid is by just quieting my mind? Won't I be bored if I just quiet my mind? And we say, try it. You'll like it. Because when you quiet your mind, when you take us seriously and you stop that resistance, as what's in the vortex, in the vibrational reality, begins to flow into your grid, the details of that are the specifics that you've been looking for. And it feels to you like inspiration. It feels to you like it's all your idea, because it is all of your idea. That's what we mean by saying, ready yourself for the readiness that's already there for you. So you won't be bored, because surprising rendezvous will be taking place, and new insights will take place, and new combinations of things that you've been thinking about and knowing about and wanting will take place. It's not possible for quieting your mind to be a boring experience. And that seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? Seems like I want to go to meditation, and I want to center myself, and I want to get into a place of alignment, and then I want to think about all of the exciting things that I want to think about. And we say, you've already put all of the exciting things that you want to think about in your vortex. Quiet your mind, and they will occur to you in the order that is most conducive for you to reach the highest vibration. Does that make sense to you? It's finding that perfect pitch on your violin. It's really what it is. It's finding that perfect pitch by understanding that the perfect pitch has already been found. You're just not offering any more discordant chords. And in the absence of the discord, you find perfect pitch.
And I know that's how it can be. I mean, on some inner level, I know that it can be that way.
Perfect pitch. You're right. Yeah. Feels good to know it. And it's fun to have the conversation about it, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very good.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.